So, what does it take to be multi-faceted? Matteo Guidicelli might have a clue, thriving not just in entertainment, but also in business. The restaurant entrepreneur, noontime TV host, actor, and Army Reserve Force officer speaks to us right now on The Final Word. Matteo,
there you go.
I can't do this. I can't what you are doing.
No, you're the man. I idolize you so much. I love your watch, by the way.
Oh,
we have the same swatch.
Oh, thanks.
Tita Virgie of Swatch. Tita Virgie.
But I'd like to ask you first.
Yes.
You've been in the entertainment industry for many, many years.
Yes, sir.
Why did you decide to be an entrepreneur and open a restaurant business? You already have 3 branches.
It all started almost 5 years ago, when my grandparents all passed. From my Italian side, they passed. And we said we wanted to continue the legacy of Italian food. Because whenever we'd go to their house, parang nasa Italy ka eh. Even the water was Italian, yung pasta and everything. Pizza, your prosciutto, your salami. So we said, you know what, let's continue the legacy. And we opened our first restaurant maybe around 5 years ago. And our
that's in your hometown, Cebu.
In Cebu. Our yayas then are the head cooks now there in Cebu. So after a few years, we moved to Manila. We branched out in Alabang, Dajani in Alabang, and now in Landers, BGC.
Do you have a hands-on approach in running the restaurant business?
Yeah, I think the whole family is very hands-on. It's a family-oriented restaurant. We never trained. We did not have a background on the restaurant business, but we trained. We learned along the way. I remember I was the one training the waiters at some point. But now what we really do now.
Did you also bus the tables?
I did.
Okay.
I did. When the restaurant was new, I was taking orders. I was bussing. It was actually fun.
And washing the dishes?
Lang eh. Yeah. No, I did not wash dishes, but taking orders and all. It was fun. It's parang showbiz. You get to meet all different kinds of people, from the nicest to the not nicest. So it's a fun, and you get people happy. You get them full and having a good time.
What is your management style? Is it bottom up, like what you said? You bus tables, you take orders. Do you also handle the finances?
My dad's the expert there, and my sister. And I have a good partner. His name's Pisha. Hello, Pisha. It's a family-oriented restaurant, and they take the finances side. I'm more of the marketing and sales side. So that's my department, and the food tester.
But of course, being a businessman, Matteo, I have to ask you this crucial question. How is your family dealing with rising prices?
Yes.
It continues to soar. Rice farmers are also complaining. Restaurateurs are complaining. And not only that, a lot of your products are imported as well because of the weak peso against the US dollar. Things are going up. Are you changing the prices on your menus?
We had to change. That's why it was a little bit of struggle opening in our new branch for Nayo, Dajani, and Landers, because it's Landers. It's a superstore. It's a superstore. So our prices had to go a little down. Considering majority of our ingredients are all imported. But now, this time, we had to source local ingredients, and we have to be proud of our local ingredients.
Yes.
We have a farm in Laguna, Paete, where we grow our arugulas, our vegetables there. So now we're trying to use more local goods and grow our own, kumbaga, from farm to table, literally.
But with all your responsibilities, how many times a week do you get to visit your restaurants and mingle with your customers and clients?
Before that was almost every day before.
Yeah.
But now that I have a noontime show, Sir Rico and all other, and I'm a husband now. So once a week, twice a week, I try to go. But we're always, the restaurant, the group, it's about getting the right people in the right place, kumbaga.
And look at you, you're still fresh as a daisy.
You're fresh, Uncle Rico.
As a daisy coming in at 9 o'clock in the evening. How challenging is it to balance? I mean, time management is very, very essential. I mean, you used to have a podcast program, Matt runs your noontime show, you're an endorser, you're a PSG officer.
A husband, Sir Rico, husband.
First and foremost, husband. How do you balance
part.
it? I mean, I'm doing all of this all at the same time. You only have 24/7.
No, I guess the first priority, I'm a husband.
Yeah.
My priority is my wife, my family.
Yeah.
And that's my priority. And then everything goes from there. And I have a great team. My management is
Professional
great.
team.
Professional team. Viva, Boss Vic, Karel, David Milan. They're a great team. So I guess you just have a good team. Mario and Cheryl, shout out to them too. So you just have to have a great team around you and proprily prioritize things. Just like you. But you do it. You're the best. You do everything in a different level.
What boggles my mind, Mateo, is Army Reservist and Presidential Security Group Officer. What was the catalyst for you to join the military?
I joined the military around 3 years ago. It was all, every boy's dream is to be a soldier. And I joined the reserve, and I was able to join the 2021 class PMA in the Scout Ranger orientation course. That was the hardest course I've done.
Give us an example of what kind of training you underwent.
The Ranger
in the
course
military.
is a 45-day orientation course of the Rangers. It's one of the most difficult trainings. The Rangers specialize in jungle warfare.
You have to be fit, man.
Yes. But all the others, after I did airborne and now the Presidential Security Group training, it was an honor to be invited to train in this elite unit. Kumbaga.
So what's next after the Presidential Security Group training? What do you think is next?
Husband.
I like that. Your priority is being a
My wife.
husband.
Hello, love. Watching now.
But of course, I'll put you in a spot. I mean, you trained for the Presidential Security Group. You're in the noontime show, or you are doing an endorsement, and they call on you, Matteo Guidicelli, we need you to report to the Presidential Security Group. The President needs you. We're short of people. Will you drop your endorsement shoot and your noontime show?
Obviously, just to clarify, I'm in the reserve.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, reserve.
What? Reserve, but if they call you up, let's say there's a shortage.
All of us, we signed, we didn't sign, but we have an oath. So, of course, we have to drop things for our president and for our country, of course.
And has military training helped you and made you more disciplined in time management?
Certainly, Sir Rico, no? I think one thing the Army has really taught me is grit. No? Whatever you go through, you have to go through it, kumbaga. Time management, of course, especially in the PSG, it's very, very professional there. Obviously, any military organization is very professional, especially the PSG. Everything's down the line, detailed. You're protecting a person, you're protecting a family, foreign dignitary, so you really have to be, talagang detail ng detail, kumbaga.
Of course, really to the very minutest detail,
Yes.
And watching every angle,
Yes.
even where the president moves. And he travels. He's now in Thailand. He was previously in Cambodia. He will be going to Brussels next month for the ASEAN EU summit. I mean, if you're called, you will travel.
If I'm called, Sir Rico, but I'm in the reserve again.
I want to see that. I want to see that. I want to see that you're being called up. Calling the PSG. Please call up Matteo Guidicelli.
That'd be an honor, I'm honored to be in live engagements and all.
Yeah.
But my whole role in the AFP and the Army is to inspire the youth, Sir Rico. No?
Yeah.
That's the whole objective.
Right.
To inspire the youth and to, of course, tell the stories of our soldiers. There are a lot of incredible stories there that are untold. So sana I can use my influence as an actor and all this to really share their stories and inspire the youth.
Absolutely. And maybe one of these days you should have the PSG on your talk show when you revive it.
Yes,
I was a guest on your very popular podcast called Matt Runs, and I told you in that program, with the questions that you were asking me, I said you will be a great TV, radio, or podcast host. And I mean, you really delve into the issues, you dig deep into the issues. Are you planning to restart Matt Runs again?
I appreciate it, Sir Rico. No? Matt Runs podcast. I hope we're conceptualizing a TV show next year. So hopefully this can push through. If a network would like to do something, it would be a great opportunity. But I really wanted to sit down and talk to people. It's something I really love to do. Yeah.
And what would be a dream interview for you? I mean, going forward, if Matt Runs becomes a television program.
Wow. There are a lot of stories, not necessarily celebrities, but there are a lot of Filipino stories that deserve to be told and put out there because us Filipinos, especially our kababayans out there, dami mga kwento dyan.
Absolutely.
From far-flung areas to up in the mountains, in different locations. There's a lot of stories that have to be told, inspiring stories, incredible Filipino stories that must be told.
And Matteo, acting, hosting, endorsing, husband, Army Service, and now a qualified PSG officer. What is the next challenge for Matteo G?
Just call me a husband, sir. I'm happy with that.
Happy wife, happy life,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. I mean, Sarah and I, we opened this G Productions. We're opening a studio next year, G Studios, in Landers, Alabang.
Okay.
So, for people that want to shoot, advertise, we're there. But, the main goal is just to inspire our kababayans and to uplift our kababayans, especially our men and women in uniform. and create change in that aspect, no? So that's it, you know.
And what is it like hosting a noontime show on a daily basis? And it's a lot of ad-libbing, it's a lot of jokes, and it's called Tropang Lol.
Tropang Lol. It's actually,
Laugh out loud.
it's wonderful, Sir Rico, you know, because they actually got me as a substitute for Billy, because Billy's in France. Congratulations, brother.
Congratulations,
He just won.
Billy. Yeah.
He's amazing.
The
Billy.
French edition of Dancing with the Stars.
So they just got me, and I had a great time with Bayani Agbayani, Alex Gonzaga. I got in trouble sometimes with Alex, but it's all good fun because at the end of the day, the show is to give happiness and inspiration to our kababayans. And we have a lot of prizes we give out. We have incredible stories that we pick out, you know, Filipino stories that we just put on the show and talk and let them have a good time and give them prizes. That's the nice part.
You know, Matteo, we have a lot of very talented Filipino artists, singers, actors, entertainers. I've interviewed quite a number of Hallyu stars. What will it take for us to be able to get to that next level? I asked the same question to Martin, Isa, and other celebrities who have guested here on the show. What will bring us to that level of being Hallyu stars?
I guess Tito Martin, Lea Salonga, Sarah Geronimo, Guidicelli. I think, wow, we have world-class talent, you know.
Yeah.
We have world-class talent. Like what Sarah's been doing. Sarah just released her original song, Dati Dati, a new song called Cuore, half Italian, half Tagalog. She just wants to push Pinoy talent. Koreans did it, and I'm sure we can do it. The Filipino artists are amazing. Not just the artists, but writers, directors, etc. I think we just need that extra push and extra representation. Kumbaga. We should be proud of our material and content.
And I was asking a K-drama, K-pop artist expert, and they were telling me we just have to continue to produce original scripts and original songs.
I mean,
we cannot always sing covers, and we cannot use adaptations all the time.
Yeah, the K-drama guys and the K-pop guys are amazing at what they do, no? I think it's because they have so much grit, they just bring it out. My wife's been working very hard for this past year, actually, to release, and she just released her song Dati Dati and Cuore. I'm plugging it again on YouTube right now. But yun.
And what is your advice for viewers right now who are inspired by Matteo Guidicelli being a multifaceted performer? What is your advice to them to be able to attain their dreams and their goals in life?
Wow, I guess work hard, respect people, love your job, love the people
Love your
around
job
you,
with passion.
and love your country, you know, and try to create as much change as you can. And just, you know, persistence, perseverance, and grit is very, very important.
Congratulations on the success of your restaurant,
Thank
and
you.
good luck with your career. All the best, Matteo. Thank you so much for making time with us
No, thank
right
you
here.
very much.
On
You
The
are the
Final
best,
Word.
Sir Rico. Uncle Rico, you're the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Matteo Guidicelli, restaurant entrepreneur, noontime TV host, actor, and Army Reserve Force officer.